Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is time for my September favorites and I'm so excited to share with you guys what I have. There's a ton of products that I've really been enjoying, so I'm going to go ahead and jump on into the video. I first want to start out with a lipstick I have been wearing constantly this month, and it's what I'm wearing right now. This is the LORAC Alter Ego lipstick in the shade CEO or CO. It's just literally spelled CEO. There's no period marks in it, so I'm not sure if it's CO or CEO, but you get the picture here. Okay, so this is a gorgeous fall color. I mean, this is just totally me. It's not too dark, it's not too brown, it's not too berry. It's just this really, I would almost describe it as a maroon color maybe, but it's really wearable and it comes off on camera a little bit lighter. So I'm wearing it right now. It's gonna probably show up maybe a little bit more pinkish and a little lighter because I wore it a couple videos back and it actually kind of showed up pink, and a lot of people were asking me what it was, and I said this, but just be aware the color is probably going to be different in person. I picked this up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. All of these lipsticks were on sale for $8, so I snagged this little beauty for $8, and let me just tell you, I have been wearing it non-stop. I did film a tutorial on this look right now. I think it will be up before my favorites video that I'm filming right now. So if it is, I will have it listed down below for you guys. The next two products are two things I'm really excited to share with you guys, and this is from a company called Revitalash. So it's basically the same thing as what you would go to the doctor to get Latisse for, except you don't need a prescription for this. So basically, I think I've mentioned in a couple videos, I have a really bad problem with picking out my eyelashes, especially when I wear a super heavy mascara. So I got to the point to where I literally felt like I had no eyelashes, especially on the inner corners of my eye. They were like non-existent. So I decided to give this a shot. So this is the Revitalash conditioner and the Revitalash mascara. So basically it's just like a little brush and you just brush on the liquid once a day. I normally do it at night before I go to bed, and it makes your lashes grow. So I started using this the day before we left for New Orleans, which would have been September 9th, I think. And so I've been using it ever since then, every single day. I've only missed a couple days, and I cannot tell you guys how amazingly quick this made my lashes grow. I mean, I could tell within just a few days that they were growing back. I do have false lashes on today since I did record a tutorial, but I can't believe how quick this has made my lashes grow. I can actually feel my lashes on my eyes now, which is a really odd feeling because I'm just not used to having a lot of eyelashes. So this is, I think, a 1 month supply. And it is a little bit pricey. It's, I think, $98. It's pretty much the same price as Latisse. You just don't need a prescription for it. A lot of people have mentioned that this can turn your iris a different color or your eye a different color. I haven't really noticed that at all. And even if it did, I don't really care. It's making my lashes grow and it's actually working. So I've been using the Lash Conditioner and also the mascara. I really like the mascara too. This has a traditional wand on it, kind of similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex, just a little bit shorter. Next, I have two makeup brushes. This is the MAC 129 short handle. So online, if you find it online, it'll be called the 129SH. That will stand for short handle. They make this one with a longer handle, which I have as well. Something about this little guy is just perfect. It's perfect for travel. You can use this for blush, bronzer, powder, a ton of different things. And this was actually my first, I think, as far as face brushes go from MAC, this was my first ever purchase. And I love it. I mean, anytime I travel, it goes with me. It has just that perfect density to it. It's not too thick, but it's not too flat and flimsy. So I've been using this for contouring. I've been using it for blush. I've been using it for powder. It's a great brush, and if you're thinking into, you know, starting a collection from MAC as far as face brushes go, definitely pick this one out. The next brush was actually sent to me by It Cosmetics, and it's the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection brush. If you've seen any tutorials from me this month, I've probably been using this brush because I'm completely obsessed with this. Normally I don't like smaller brush heads like this, but something about this literally buffs in your foundation perfectly. It makes your foundation look amazing. It has just the right amount of density to it, just like the brush I was saying from MAC is a little bit better for, you know, like accessory makeup, like your blush, bronzer. This is going to be perfect for your foundation. I also use it to blend my concealer out. It has a little tiny concealer brush on the end, but I actually just prefer to use this side. But this is just the perfect brush for buffing product into your skin. It literally buffs everything in to make the product look like your actual skin, and I love it. The next few products are my complexion products, and I have been using the MAC Studio Water Weight Foundation as well as the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick this month. These are literally the only two foundations I have worn other than my Bare Minerals foundations for work. I love these. These are awesome foundations. My skin is so dry right now. You can't see from the angle I'm at right now, obviously, but I have the driest area on my chin right now, and the MAC Water Weight Foundation is literally the only foundation that does not pick up on that. Since the Ultra HD is a little bit more full coverage, it does pick up a little bit more on dry areas or imperfections, but it doesn't cling to them. I can just notice, you know, those spots a little bit more when I do wear this foundation. But I will say that the Ultra HD definitely looks more skin-like with more coverage. The Water Weight Foundation is more of a natural coverage, but I've been loving these for different reasons. I generally will gravitate towards this for my lighter makeup days and this for my more full coverage days. But these two I have been obsessed with. They are amazing foundations, and I would highly suggest trying out a sample of them for yourself because I think you guys will really enjoy them. For some reason, I haven't been all that into liquid concealer this month. I've been into more of a cream concealer. So I've actually been using my MAC Studio Finish Concealer Duo. You can get this online or at a freestanding MAC store. So this basically is going to have an NC color in it and an NW color. So I have mine in the shade NW20 and NC25. This is just like, again, perfect for travel. It's really quick to put on. I don't find that these concealers crease on me at all, and they give me a really natural coverage underneath my eye. I'm not the type of person that likes to wear a ton of concealer underneath my eye, so this is just perfect for that. And I like the fact that it does come with a color that is slightly lighter than the other. I am more of a fan of NC and MAC, but I have worn the NW shade a couple of times, and there's not really a huge difference. This was one of my splurges for the month. I do have my second splurge also included in this video, but this is the Laura Mercier Shimmer Block in the shade Pink Mosaic. So I have been eyeballing this at Sephora pretty much every single time I go in. I see this, I'm immediately attracted to it. It is just one of those products that is absolutely stunning. And one day me and my friend were at the Sephora in Nashville, which I absolutely love. If any of you guys are in the Nashville area, just visiting or shopping around, whatever, I would highly suggest going to the Green Hills Sephora. It is my favorite. A dear girl that is a subscriber of mine works there. She is so sweet. Her name is Claire, and I met her this past month there, and me and Alex just actually went back shopping a couple days ago, and she was there, and you guys, she totally helped us out. We were like, you know, what are people loving? What can you show us that, you know, we may not have? And she actually showed us I think these are new, the Sephora like liquid lipsticks. I can't remember what they're called, but she specifically like picked out this color. She was like, oh my gosh, you know, this would be perfect for you. So long story short, if you're anywhere in Nashville, go to the Sephora at Green Hills Mall and see Claire because she is so sweet and awesome. Anyways, this past month, me and my friend Brooke were there shopping, and she actually picked this up and she was like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. And I was like, yeah, I know. I have been wanting that for literally months on end now. I was like, just give it to me. I'm going to get it. Whatever. This is quite pricey, so that's why I've kind of like avoided it. But I could not resist when she was like swatching it on her hand. It is just beautiful. So basically it's 4 shimmering colors. You can use this Bloc as a blush because it does have this gorgeous kind of maroon shade in it, or you can just use the lighter shades as highlights. So it has this gorgeous like rose gold color in it, then like your standard pale slightly pink highlight, and then you actually have like a pale pink highlight as well right here. On fair skin it probably would show up as a blush. I have been using this as a highlighter mainly. One day I did wear it as blush and I really liked it. So I have been obsessed with this. This is also gorgeous for eyeshadows, you guys. Like this little compact right here, you can do so many different things with it. This product was actually sent to me by Hourglass and I am obsessed with it. Okay, so I mentioned a few videos back I was obsessed with the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. I was until this was sent to me literally a couple weeks later, and I started using it, and I just have to say I like it a little bit better. I mean, the Brow Power is still really good. This is just a harder formula. It's one of those slanted pencils. I don't know if you can see from back here, but it's got more of like a square shape to it and then like a slant down the, just like cut through it. I'm probably describing this really terribly right now, but that's the best I can describe it. So this is the Hourglass Brow Sculpting Pencil, and it just, the packaging is luxurious on it. It feels heavy, like it's worth something, like they put their heart and soul into making this. And when me and Alex were at Sephora this last time, one of the representatives from Hourglass was there, and she was like showing us all of the Hourglass products, and I was like, oh my gosh, I actually just got this brow pencil and I love it. And she was like, it's great. Like she totally agreed with me. She was like, you know, I would tell you if I didn't like something, and she was like, these are amazing. So I'm a huge fan of this. This is all I've been using this month. I had to put my Brow Power aside because I like this so much more, and this is in the shade Soft Brunette, and it's a perfect match for me. I have it on right now, so if you're close to like my hair color, my skin tone, then Soft Brunette would be a perfect color for you. These 2 items were my second splurges for the month. They are not makeup products, they are fragrance products, and this is the Jo Malone perfumes. Whenever I went shopping with Alex before her wedding, she picked out a couple of these to wear on her wedding day. And like I really wasn't into fragrance then. I think I had just purchased the Nirvana by Elizabeth and James, and so I was using that, so I didn't really end up getting anything. And just recently I have discovered that I don't have any fall scents. Like I don't have any perfumes that really resonate with fall, like fall scents. So whenever we were shopping, I was like, you know what? I want to go by the Jo Malone counter and see what they got. So we went there, and after smelling pretty much every fragrance they had to offer, I ended up with 2 that actually pair really well together if you mix them. And I ended up getting one of the most popular ones, which is Wood Sage and Sea Salt. I love this one. This is probably my favorite out of the 2. And then I also got Blackberry and Bay. So this one right here is definitely not something I would generally gravitate towards. But something about it, you know, like when you just want to change up your fragrance style, I really liked how different it was and just how it also mixed with this. They mixed really well together. But out of the 2, I do like the Wood Sage one better. But this one right here is just like, I don't know, it's a little bit more like, it screams a little bit more adult, like womanly adult, and not a child and a girl anymore. I don't know. I really don't know how to describe it. But these were my 2 splurges for the month, and I'm so glad that I have a fall scent now. Not that that was like the end of the world if I didn't have a fall fragrance. I just really don't spend money on fragrance, and I don't know, something about it was just a really fun experience, especially how they, you know, custom wrap everything for you. It was just like fun. And I called my mom after I left, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I finally got some Jo Malone perfume, because I think I gave her a sample that they had given me, and I was like, I'm so fancy now. I've got my Jo Malone perfume. I'm fancy. Okay, I have two products that are not beauty products for those of you who are sticking around and are interested. This is the Crest 3D White Strips Gentle Routine. Now, I have literally been using white strips, I'm not even joking. When they first came out, I was 12 years old, and I begged my mom to let me use them, and she let me buy a box of them, and I actually hated them and didn't really try them again after that until I got into like high school and college, and I started, you know, back to using the regular white strips, just the basic box, until it was like last year or the year before that, I went to put one on, and it did something to my gum to where it literally burned my gum off. I peeled it off and the skin was detached from my gum. Like, I mean, it hurt. It hurt so bad. And so I was like, okay, I'm never using Crest white strips again. Well, just recently I have been like, okay, I really need something to whiten my teeth up, but I cannot do those Crest white strips again. So I went to Walmart, was just like looking around the whitening section, and I saw that they had this Gentle Routine box, which says that it's for people that have sensitivities to any type of whitening product. So I thought, okay, this may be like better for me. So I decided to try these out, and they have not yet burned my gum off like the original ones have. I don't know, has that happened to any of you guys? Like, have you ever put the regular white strips on and then it literally just feels like something is burning off your gum? I don't know. There was a white spot on my gum for a few days because it was actually burnt. So these have not done that yet. So if you've experienced that like I have, or if you're looking for something that isn't going to be as harsh on your teeth, I would really suggest the Gentle Routine from Crest White Strips. Last but not least, this would not be a favorites video without some fall candles included, and I have three that I have just picked up for the season. The first one is my Holy Grail favorite fall candle of all time. I literally stock up on this candle every year. As a matter of fact, I still have old stock from last year of this candle that I didn't use up. I also hoard back the fragrance bulbs, like the little bulbs that you can plug into the wall. I also hoard those too in this scent, and this is the scent called Autumn, which I know is really popular. Everyone loves this, but this just says fall to me. This smells like fall without like the pumpkin and the spiciness. It's just this beautiful, crisp, almost apple-y scent. Absolutely obsessed with this. I will probably end up buying literally 10 more of these this year. And this candle right here was a new one to me. I have never tried this before, and I don't think that this is a repackaged or renamed version of a candle that they've had before. Sometimes they'll do that. They'll keep the scent throughout the year. They'll just rename the candle, like Marshmallow Fireside. They keep that scent throughout the year. They just name it different things for the season. But I don't think this one has been repackaged or renamed. It's called Lakeside Sunrise. And I don't know, something about this one, it's a little cologne-y, which I generally don't like, but it's also really fresh, and I thought it would go nice in my bathroom. I don't know, I can't describe it. I guess I'll read the description on the bottom. It says, transport yourself to a morning in an autumn lake with the fragrance of crisp waters, sunny rays of citrus, and a touch of sweet apple dew. There you go. The last candle is one that I just got into last year, and I bought a mini of it and actually ended up really liking it. And it's Sweater Weather, which they've had for a few years now at least. Again, this does have a bit of a cologne scent to it, and I say I don't like that, but I don't know, something about this is just totally different. It's not like mahogany teak wood. I hate that candle. Oh my gosh, that candle totally makes me sick. But this one right here has a touch of that cologne scent to it, but again, the freshness kind of overpowers it. So those are the three that I picked up that I really enjoy and have really been liking. So that is it for my September favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them down below, and feel free to leave me your favorites. I always like to read what you guys have been liking as well. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.